From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. Our DM is where all the weird lives.
Yes, time to have some fun. It is a DM Deep Dive.
Maria, what do we got in the DMs today?
All right. Cody says, I just listened to Roz and Mocha talking about the teacher who got roasted by her grade 8 kids. And I wanted to know, what were the best insults you said when you guys were in grade 8? Maria and Mocha should remember since they were just out of high school themselves.
I was a model student, so I didn't insult my 8th grade teacher. I liked him a lot. Mr. Worth, oh my God, that guy was the best.
What about just insults to other kids, though? Like, what were some of the sick burns? Do you remember even?
Like mama jokes.
Yeah,
but I don't remember.
No,
yeah.
no.
How about you? You remember anything?
I'm trying to think of what... I like, we used to say things when we were kids that I don't think kids say anymore because I don't think kids even ask these questions anymore. But like, I still remember very vividly if somebody ever asked you what time it was, saying half past a freckle and a quarter to my ass.
Oh, wow.
Who said that?
What?
That is old.
In what context?
You never...
I've never said that.
No?
I wouldn't even know how to put those words together, to be honest, bro.
You never heard that?
No.
Like some kid goes, yo, what time is it? And they didn't have a watch, and you never tell them the time, right?
Half past my ass?
No,
What?
half past a freckle and a quarter to my ass.
Oh.
Okay.
You never heard that?
Never.
No. Yeah.
Never, no.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right. Shem,
Interesting.
model
man.
student, you wouldn't insult your teachers.
No, but I would say that, like, when I was going to school, people would be like, I know you are, but what am I? Like, they did that whole thing. That whole, stupid, that sort of thing. And then also, and again, it's awful to do this, but people would always be like, they would make, like gay jokes.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
oh, you're gay, you're gay. Which is so inappropriate, right?
Yeah.
But they used to do that all the time.
Maria?
I really didn't insult anyone or teachers. I did, though, once. I don't know. I got, like, in trouble at recess for something. My friends and I were told to stop playing or something.
Uh-huh.
And then I remember the teacher turned around and, like, I gave one of these.
Oh, double middle finger?
Behind her back.
Yeah.
And then another teacher saw me.
Uh-huh.
And then I had to go to the principal's office.
Oh, you rebel.
I know. But also, what a rat. Like, I wasn't flipping you off.
These are some harsh stories, fellas.
Listen, I never said that I was a rebel.
Hold on. One more. Janet Maury coming in.
Oh, here we go.
I was best friends with the teachers. Although Mr. Cole, we all hated Mr. Cole because we all had to put our hands on the desk and he'd take his shoes off and walk on our hands.
I'm sorry, where did you go to school?
Hold on. He would take his shoes off and then stand
We had to
up.
put our hands on our desks and he'd climb up and
With just the socks?
No, his bare feet and he'd walk.
Barefoot?
And he'd walk on
There's
our
no
hands.
way.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
My dad used to tell the stories. I don't know where he was going to school, but it was like I think it was like nuns who taught him or something like this when he was a kid. But if you broke the law, like part of the discipline that they made you do was that you had to get on your knees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roll your pants up on your knees and put both your hands out, and they would put books on your hands.
Oh my gosh.
Right? And then if you didn't hold it there for the length of time, 15 minutes or whatever it was, that they wanted you to hold it there, if you dropped a book, they put like rice on the floor and you had to kneel on the rice.
That is straight torture, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that now.
Yeah.
No.
That was punishment. And by like a teacher.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like a woman, like a nun. That's what they used to do. But yeah, no, but like I never had any of that sort of, discipline in school. But I'm trying to think of some of the other insults that we used to, because there were some great ones. But yeah, you're right, Shem. A lot of gay stuff.
All right, time to move on.
All
Next
right.
DM, please,
Terrence says, if you had to compete in the Olympics for something you're good at doing right now, what would it be? For example, for me, it would be at crying because I literally cry at everything.
Oh, wow.
Well, there's no Olympic sport for crying, Terrence.
Let's just
say there's like something you're great at, right? Something you're great at.
What would your answer be, Roz?
Mine? Like where I could compete like at an Olympic level? Like with the best in the world?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what I could do?
What?
If there was a competition where they gave you a chair and just said sit there for as long as you can, I'd break the world record.
There you go.
Just doing nothing.
Just doing
sitting.
nothing. Sitting.
All right,
I
champion.
could easily break the world record.
Maria.
I'd probably say maybe talking because I could talk to literally anyone for as long as I want.
Shem.
Binge watching something.
Okay,
there
good
you
one.
go.
100%.
Yeah.
Maury, and you're not allowed to say private browsing.
No, oh,
Or
damn.
gay stuff.
I was going like either sleeping or faking interest.
What about lying?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you'd
you
win
mean-
How would you
gold.
even judge
Well,
that?
if there was a panel.
Well, you just said
Right?
faking interest. That's basically the same
Yeah,
thing.
like if there was a panel, right? And we had to figure out who was telling the lie, right? And
like
you know,
the Liars Club. The old
Liars Club. Yeah, stuff like that. Like I think that you could probably win in that.
Go ahead, Maria.
Shopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're getting pretty
Mine-
far from the sport world.
Listen,
how about
shopping takes a lot out of you. You got a lot of walking to do,
Okay.
trying on clothes.
Yeah.
I would say like audio editing. I do a lot of that every single
You
day.
do.
And
I
I,
could
think
do
I'm
even
the No, you
Yeah.
can't. Please. Way
Easy.
faster, bro.
No way.
No. You can't compete on my level. Never.
Oh, damn.
I got gold status.
I would say challenge, but that would be the most boring thing we could
You would
do.
just hear clicking.
No.
You would just
Yeah, well, you just hear clickety clack. Never mind.
Challenge.
Time-
challenge. We're such geeks.
One more super quick DM, please, Maria.
Okay, Alex says, let's say everyone on the show had a son or daughter that was at an age where they could date. Who on the show would you not want dating your kid?
Maury. Roz, go ahead.
Who on the show? Wait a second. That's highly like.
No, just like
I mean,
hypothetically.
theoretically,
Like, I would be
but
counted out.
No, but theoretically, my kid is of the age where she could be dating.
Oh, facts.
Right? You know what I mean? And I would still say,
yeah.
like, I don't want Shem dating my
Okay,
my
say
daughter.
we were all in our 20s and your daughter's also in your 20s.
Let's just say same age.
Same age. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want her dating anybody.
No,
all
thank
of
you.
all of you across the board. Even you, Maria.
What do you mean?
Even you.
What?
I don't want her dating you.
Why?
Why?
What do you mean? Yeah, why? I'm a great partner.
Not for my kid. You're not.
Damn.
Well, I disagree.
You think?
Damn, Maria, maybe you should try harder.
I worked with somebody who their kid started dating his coworkers. Happened twice.
Really?
Yeah, it's a mess, man.
Damn.
It is a mess.
Especially like if they argue or if there's a fight or something like that.
Oh my God, it's so messy.
Big up to everyone who sent in the DMs. Thank you very much. We have a whole bunch more to get through the rest of the week, so keep them coming in. We'll do this again. Thanks, Maria.
Anytime.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. When you have nothing to say, why do you always say it to us?
Here we go. The DMs that you send in to us every day. We get them. Well, Maria gets them, organizes them, and we try to talk about as many as we can. Today is no different. Here we go.
Maria, what do we got in the DMs today?
Okay. Keith says, who was the better dancer on the show?
I've never seen. I don't know. Who have I not seen? You know what? The only person I haven't seen dance is you, Maria. I've seen everybody else dance. I haven't seen you dance.
Are we talking like just like freestyle, like at a club dancing, or are we talking like choreography?
I used to dance competitively.
Because I think Maria wins if that's choreography.
How old were you the last time you competed, Maria?
I danced competitively up until I was 14, and then I stopped because I had to play soccer.
I still haven't seen Maria dance.
Well, I know it's not me. So
See, I don't want to sound racist, but I'm going to say Shem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I have seen Shem dance. Yeah, you got
I've
moves.
I've seen enough to know.
Yeah,
You know?
you
Thanks,
have great moves, Shem.
Yeah.
Thank you. Whoa,
Yeah,
hey,
Like,
man.
I-
I'll also say Shem, and not
Yeah.
because you're black.
Yeah, I've seen enough. I've seen enough to
Like,
know.
if we're thinking club, definitely Shem. I feel like Shem would bust it down in a club.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like I have the same arms that I would probably just.
Just
Same moves,
Raise the
raise the roof the whole time.
raise the roof. All right. Next DM, please.
All right. Amber says, can we get another Roz and Mocha team sing along? My heart was filled the last time you guys all sung together, which I believe was I Want It That Way by BSB. Thanks, and I love the show.
You got a song in mind, Maria?
Yes, I do.
What?
Baby One More Time by Britney Spears.
Oh, Jesus. Have fun with that.
You too.
gotta do it, man.
What do you mean it's everybody?
I'm not doing that.
Yes. Come on, dude.
I'm not singing Baby One More Time.
Come on.
Spears, for
Have some
God's
fun.
sake.
That's the fun in it.
You know what? Don't tell me what I find fun.
We know you find nothing fun, so that's the problem here.
There's it's so
Like,
much is making sense now.
What do you mean so much is making sense now?
Who? What?
What do you mean so much is making sense?
I never said that.
You know
That's what I said.
No.
Okay,
no.
guys.
I'm in a simulation because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so Maria, Shem,
Yes.
Sam, Maury, and myself. We're all
And
good to do
Roz.
this,
Okay,
right?
no, who's gonna do the oh baby?
Shem.
Absolutely, Shem.
Absolutely.
So I'm leading? I'm leading
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Oh damn.
Okay.
And then the rest
Okay.
of us will just sing like kind of backup.
Yeah.
So just
Cool.
Mocha and I and Maria, no Roz.
No, I'm not doing it. Maria, Queen of Choreography.
Yes.
Feel free to dance.
Sure, I'll get my arms ready.
Okay, get your arms ready. Get your arms ready.
Arms are ready.
Shem, you got the lyrics all
Yeah,
there?
do I got to sing it like Britney?
Yes, you do.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. Everyone got the lyrics?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hold on. Wait for this YouTube ad to go.
Oh my
I'm sorry. I'm not going to pay for YouTube, guys.
Oh, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby.
All right, everybody, here we go.
Oh, baby, baby. How was I supposed to know that something wasn't right here? Oh, baby, baby. I shouldn't have let you go. And now you're out of sight, yeah. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now because my loneliness is killing me. And I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
First of all, Maury's hands were folded in front of him like he was at church.
Yo, what are you doing, Maury?
I can't read and do.
What? Like, you can't read and sing at the same
That
time,
was the
bro?
most uninspired performance I've ever seen.
I was trying to
During
read.
Pride Month.
I know, but I can't read. If I do this, my eyes wobble.
You phoned that in like that on a Pride
No, if you
Month?
were only listening, you wouldn't know that I wasn't wobbling.
No.
Bro, you wobble every day.
I thought we sounded pretty good.
I see, Maria.
Compared to what?
You know what? Don't answer that.
You know, like, why you gotta
trolling
be
you.
like that?
Come on, guys. We're having a good time
You guys
here.
did great. You guys did great. You sounded great.
Thank you. You really mean that?
Sounded great. I did.
I don't think he does, but you know what? We'll take it.
Yeah.
Totally mean it.
Keep those DMs coming in. Love talking about them
Yes.
every single day. Any of the DMs that you send in to Instagram, for example, Maria gets them and she organizes them, brings them to the show. Thanks, Maria.
Anytime.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. I regret this already.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Time for another DM deep dive for the day.
Hey, Maria, what do we got in the DMs today?
All right. Tracy says, what do you think of life/relationship coaches, i.e. someone with no school or background but is providing guidance?
Yo, that's a friend.
Like the, yeah.
I mean,
There
I would
are
think-
people who like call themselves like life coaches.
Yeah, but I
and
would think
stuff.
that, or I assume those people have like a degree in something.
Not even necessarily.
Don't you have to be certified for something like that?
No, because they're all on social media. Like that's they just get their clients that way. But I will say this: if what I have seen and what I've heard from people who have dealt with life coaches, is that I personally feel that if you are going to be someone's life coach and guide them through the ups and downs and big decisions and whether you should leave a job or not or all of this stuff, you need to be wildly successful, right? Wildly successful. The vast majority of these life coaches that people pay money to are not.
Okay.
This is their hustle. This was their manufactured career to try and get a little money from doing very little. And most of the life coaches that I've heard of, people going to see and everything else, are, I'm not going to say a fraud because maybe it works, maybe it doesn't.
Yeah.
But they're certainly not even close to being what anybody would consider to be successful.
2 questions. Number 1, isn't a life coach basically like a therapist?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Aren't you going to see a life coach for
No.
something that you would talk to a
they're
therapist about?
different.
as well?
Ish.
Are they? Okay. I don't know.
It's not that different. It's
They're
not-
cousins.
I think,
Yeah.
but I think what the outcome is you're looking at different goals.
Okay.
The process may be a little bit the same, right? Like you would go to a life coach if you were starting a business and you were dealing with all of these outside distractions, and they sort of get you through over those little humps, is what they claim to do,
okay,
right?
okay.
Like these things, they sort of pump you up, right?
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Question number 2, has anybody here on the show sought advice from a life coach or relationship coach? Yeah, Maury? How long ago, and was it successful?
Yeah, no, I mean, I have a life coach and a therapist, and sometimes talking to one over the other, if depending on what it's about or what answer you want.
Where did you find your life coach?
On Instagram.
On Instagram.
Oh my God. How much do you pay your life coach?
No, I don't.
What do you mean you don't?
No, I don't.
It's free?
Mine is, yes.
Yours is just because of
Yes.
who you are?
Because we just started talking, and I don't have regular sessions. Like, it's if I need 5 minutes or something
They
like
probably,
that. So it's
if
fine.
you go talking, spilling it as your beans to a free life coach, man, they must gossip about you so much to other people.
Well, there was this thing I had to sign, so I hope she's not.
Wow. Okay.
I heard that. Oh my God, I heard this. It made me laugh the other day. Guys thinking that the stripper is in love with them is the exact same as women saying that their therapist cares about them.
Oh my gosh. What? Maria, you're awfully silent right now.
Roz is the only one laughing.
Damn, man.
They don't care.
You're just another person. Client, I guess.
Yeah,
Just
you know,
another
I haven't
client.
seen my therapist in a very long time. She has not asked me if I'm okay.
They don't care. They don't care.
All right, yo, next DM, please, Maria.
All right. Ashton says, we need a relationship update. How are Maria and her boyfriend? Any I love yous yet?
Ooh, how long's it been? Remind everyone.
It's been like 5-6 months now.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah, and?
Yeah. I do love him very much.
Oh, okay.
do
Have
you
you
tell
said
him?
it?
Yeah,
Has he said it to you?
Yeah.
Who said it first?
he did.
Nice. How long into the relationship?
Probably like a month.
Oh, that's so nice. And
Yeah.
did you reply right away?
Yeah, well, when he told me he loved me, I actually asked him if he was serious.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, yes. And then I was like,
romantic,
okay.
Maria.
Because sometimes it can come out like, you are like, you fall into the kitchen and then you make a joke and you pick the perfect movie and you got it all lined up and somebody goes, oh my God, I love you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Is that like you love me like you love me, right? Like you gotta. So did he like sit you down, look you in the face, and go like I love you? Like
Yeah,
did he-
we were talking. It was like late at night. We were just like chatting or whatever, and then
on FaceTime.
No, it was in
okay.
person.
Oh, okay, nice.
And he just like stopped talking, and I was like, "What?" And then he just told me he loved me.
Oh, that's nice.
And did you say it back immediately?
Yeah, I did.
did?
Yeah, I did. And I felt that honestly, like when I first met him, it was very different.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
has it become? Is it still I love you, or are you guys graduated to love ya?
No, it's I love you.
Okay,
still.
good. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
What else we got today?
All right, Jimmy says, fitness check. How has Mocha seen a difference in himself since boxing? How is Roz doing at the gym? Is he consistent? How are Shem's walking goals? And is Maria running yet again?
All right, let's move backwards. Maria, you running again?
No, I tried the other day. I ran like half a kilometer and walked myself home. I'm still very injured.
Yeah. It's your feet, right?
It's my foot. Yeah, my right foot.
Oh,
yeah.
damn, that sucks. Shem, walking goals?
Yeah, my biggest barrier for walking was not having enough time, or at least that's what I told myself. Now I just I take my meetings and I walk. So yeah, still going.
nice.
Still
Nice.
good.
All right, good. Roz, We know that you are still very active at the gym.
Yeah,
Consistent?
when the weather gets better, I'm less consistent.
Yeah.
Because
But you're
because
outside
I
so
do
much.
way more stuff outside.
Okay, sure.
Right. I'm assuming Maury didn't make the list because he's wasted away to nothing.
Yeah, I assume
is
that.
is that the deal?
I do go to the gym once a week.
Once a week, right? That's all it takes.
Progress.
That's
Yeah,
all it
there you
takes.
go.
I
And,
mean, I used to go 3 times a week, but so we're down to 1.
down to 1. See, there you go. That's a goal. And soon you'll be at 0, right?
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah. Isn't that the goal of the gym, is to just never have to go back to the gym?
Yeah.
And
There you go.
and Mocha, you're doing fine, right?
Yeah, I love boxing.
Yeah.
The cardio is improving. I guess strength is improving, but I don't do it for, with the goal of like, I don't know, competing or anything like
No.
that. It's just strictly for the fitness
great
and
workout.
and learning about boxing.
Absolutely.
And I love it. There you go. Thank you everyone for all of your DMs. Love doing this on the show every day. Keep them coming in so we can talk about them. Thanks, Maria.
Anytime.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. Things get weird in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's time for the DM Deep Dive. These are the DMs that you were sending in to us. Gets organized by Maria, and we talk about them on the show.
Maria, what do we got in the DMs today?
All right. Ursula asks, what's a fashion trend you cannot get on board with?
Oh, God. I don't know, like anything hipster.
But like, what's hipster though? Because hipster changes all the time.
I guess when it was like really big a few years ago.
Like, describe it though. Like, what's the trend? Like, describe what you can't get on board with.
I don't know, like the high shorts. Didn't they wear high shorts?
Oh, like kind of how young blood dresses. With like he wears high-waisted pants.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, shoes with no socks. And I don't know, like a dress shirt with shorts. Like, I don't know. Like a tie with a dress shirt and shorts. Right? And a funny looking hat. Like, I'm all for hats. You know me, I'm the hat guy, right? But
Shoes with no socks though.
Baseball caps only. Yeah.
You're the guy that wears shoes and runners to the pool.
Yeah. But like, no.
And
But
socks.
like, I mean, sorry, like when they do,
like loafers.
yeah, stuff like that. I was
With
going to call them
shorts.
dress shoes. I was going to call them dress shoes, but no.
Right.
Yeah, loafers. That's what I was going to say.
Okay. And you're describing like everybody in a Wes Anderson movie.
Sure, totally.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not down with that.
No, not down with that.
How about you?
I'm trying to think here. I like hoodies, but
Yeah.
for me, hoodies are like pajamas. Like, you don't wear them out of the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roz must
to
think
me-
I'm always in pajamas.
To me, hoodies are like pajamas. Like I will
What about
rarely
wintertime when all of us
in the winter
in here wear hoodies?
sometimes in the winter, like if it's like that, then yes, but rarely. Like on a plane, sure, that's a perfect place for a hoodie. Put the hood up, just saddle, kick back.
I've never seen you in a hoodie,
and
actually.
you're good.
That's a
Yeah,
good
and I
point.
have hoodies. I get a bunch of hoodies, but I don't think they're outside like clothes.
So whenever you would see
My
like
kid wears
myself
hoodies all the time.
or Maria or Shem walking in here with a hoodie, because I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever seen Maury in a hoodie.
I have 3 hoodies.
Okay.
I've never seen
So-
you in one though.
Yeah, same.
No, I've never
so
seen him in
whenever
a
you've
hoodie
seen, I would say like myself on the show, myself, Maria, and Shem are the ones, especially in the colder months.
Like, do I judge you?
Yeah, do
No,
you
my
think
God,
anything
no,
of it?
no. It's just not for me.
Oh, okay.
Like it's what I can't get behind. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
like what I wish people would stop
Yeah.
doing. That's a whole other conversation.
Okay.
But I just
Jeez.
don't. I also don't like hoodies that don't have zippers.
Really?
No.
Oh, the pullover one.
So
no,
the
I
pullover
don't.
one, like with a string?
No, I don't like them. Don't find them comfortable at
Those
all.
are the best ones.
No, I need a
know.
zipper. I need a zipper on a hoodie.
See, I'm the opposite. I like the pullovers over the zippers.
Yeah,
Really, huh?
same. I'm with you, Mocha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Shem, fashion trend you can't
How do
get
you
behind.
how do you flash it though? When you-
Wow.
yeah.
I mean, you don't, bro.
You don't.
Oh,
They
you just
stay
don't.
inside.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
You don't?
No, you don't. You can't whip it out.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
You don't.
Okay.
So,
I feel
no.
very
Shem, fashion
constricted.
trend you can't get behind.
Well, I don't flash my
Yeah.
fedoras. I can't really do fedoras.
No.
Have you tried?
I haven't. It just does not work.
No.
I've got too big of a head and too big, like almost like lopsided sort of head. It doesn't work at all. Can't do fedoras.
Maria?
I like it on other people, but not for myself. Red lipstick.
Okay.
It is too harsh. It's too bright.
Have you tried it?
I've tried it. I look ridiculous. And yeah, just not for me. But I like it on other people.
Damn it, Maury.
I don't like when guys wear dress pants that don't go all the way down, like they now stop at their ankles.
Oh, I like that
deliberate-
look.
If you watch if you watch Love is Blind, when they all have to get dressed up at a wedding and they do this, like everybody's pants are short. And I don't mind that look. I think it's fine. But I know what you mean, Maury. Like when you see one guy, you're like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Especially if they have big feet. But so now they have short pants with big shoes.
And the pants are always way too tight. Like way too tight on their suits. But yes, okay, I can see that, Maury. I can see that.
What else we got today in the DM Deep Dive, Maria?
All right. Sanaz says, I was re-listening to the podcast and came across something quite interesting. Maybe it'll stop Roz from getting irritated at all of your generational talk for renaming things that are already having names. In episode 251, around the 30-minute mark, Mocha shared a TikTok about bacon and how he would twist it and put it into the oven. And then you called it a pork rope. So that was the message.
What? I don't understand.
I don't know either, but I think.
Oh, because Roz renamed something. Named something, but that thing didn't have a name in the first place.
It was Megan. Anyways, I think she was trying to troll you for calling something a pork rope.
Man, if you got to dig that deep to find an example, you got nothing.
Yeah,
you got nothing. Also, I do remember that. I do remember pork rope.
When you take the bacon, you twist it, toss it in the oven, and have it cooked that way.
Yes.
Does it make it crispier? I just have to ask.
No, but you can use it as a straw in your milk.
Excuse.
Try it, Maria.
Yeah.
No.
This weekend.
No, I don't. I can't get on board with big glasses of milk.
Or like a mimosa.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would enjoy
Adds
that.
to the flavor.
Yeah.
Or coffee.
Okay.
Coffee. Oh, bacon. Oh, yes.
Apple juice.
Part of the breakfast, right?
Yeah. See, there you go.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone, for all of your DMs. Love talking about them every day. Maria gets them, by the way, so keep them coming in. And we'll do this again. Thanks, Maria.
All right, anytime.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. You wouldn't say that to your mama, so why us?
All right, DM Deep Dive time, y'all. Here we go.
Maria, what do we got in the DMs today?
All right, Lena says, do you think you're photogenic? Have you been told that you are?
Roz.
Have I been told that I am? Yes. Do I think I am? No.
I agree. I have the same.
What do you mean?
No,
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I don't mean like
Damn.
that.
That's supposed to mean?
I have been told the exact same thing.
That I'm not, that I'm...
No, about me, bro, not
about
you.
I'm
about
like...
me. And
God,
I just feel
hurts
like
even
anytime...
more when you find out it's behind your back, right?
No. I feel like it's that way because they just want to get the photo, right?
Yeah.
Especially when we do photo shoots for our commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
And our campaigns.
Yeah.
I get very... self-conscious about that stuff.
Yes.
And very nervous during those photo shoots.
Yeah, I think that I used to be better at it. I just don't have a lot of interest in doing that stuff, to be honest with you.
You give good face.
Right? Thank you, Maury. Yeah. I mean, I've taken great pictures before, but I think that the pictures that I take the best are when I'm sort of at my least serious.
Sure.
You know, right? I think that's when, but those aren't always appropriate. So anytime that I have to do something, like all the promo shots that I used to have to do for ET Canada where you had to be smoldering and I hated that, and I hated every single picture I ever took.
Yeah.
Right? It just bothered me.
And then they blow it up and put it on an elevator.
Oh my God, yeah. It would just be everywhere, right? But so I was just never happy with those. I was never happy with the experience, the outcome, the photographers, nothing of that made me feel good about myself. Right? Nothing. The ones we do for here, very different.
Yeah.
Feel very differently about those.
The reason why I feel different is because it's your wife that takes the photos.
Oh, for sure.
So Catherine just makes the afternoon fun, and she's just a pleasure to be around. I still get, even though I know her and she's been doing this for our show forever. The only one that's been doing it for the show forever. I feel very comfortable around her, but I still feel very uncomfortable during the shoot.
Yep.
Right?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Maria, photogenic? Yes? No?
I've been told that I am.
Yeah.
I don't think I am. I think I could take nice photos, but I think personally, I look at my photos and I nitpick them.
Yeah, what?
I'll be I don't know, my arm looks giant, or I don't like the angle.
Aw.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's photos.
Shem.
I don't know if I've been told that I'm photogenic. I've been told I have a nice smile, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm photogenic.
And I don't always comments on your smile.
But I also don't think that I'm photogenic. That's what I would say.
I've been told I'm not, and I know I'm not.
Come on now. I will say this. The thing that you learn, and the thing that I've learned from just talking to Catherine, who's a fantastic photographer for all the years that I have, is that when it comes to a great picture and you taking a great picture, you go into it focusing on the wrong thing, which is when you look at a picture of yourself that you love, it has far less to do with the face you give and way more to do with the pose.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing I'm not good at.
When you see a picture of yourself and you look awkward, it is rarely the face you're making. It is most oftentimes the pose you're giving. And so when people work on poses, they find that they like pictures of themselves better, as opposed to finding an angle and the where my eyes are and am I looking this way? Like it's the pose is so much more important.
I never
than the
know
face.
what to do with my arms.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, confession time.
Yeah.
A few years ago, before we were going to do another one of our photo shoots, another campaign.
Yeah.
And I was kind of getting nervous about the photo shoot, even though, again, it was with your wife, right? Know her, love her, great photographer. But the posing really had me. And I was getting so nervous because it's not just like myself, Roz, and Catherine in the room.
No.
There are a bunch of other people who are there.
Yes.
Right? There's a room full of people and they're all watching you take photos. So I actually went on YouTube.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And did you?
I watched a video on like how to pose, right? And it was like how to pose if you're standing, how to pose if you're sitting, how to pose if you're sitting on a chair with arms, how to pose if you're sitting like on a stool, right?
Yeah.
So I was watching this video and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I could pull any of these off. And it made me even more nervous because I was like, these people, these guys and girls in this video, like they're amazing at it. They look great.
Yeah, it's intimidating.
I'd buy the product they're trying to sell.
Yes, exactly.
God.
No, but it is. It's very difficult to try and
Still
get a
have that
great
YouTube
picture.
link?
I would love to see you do that one day.
No, you don't. Okay, next DM, please, Maria.
Telly says, has Shem ever thought about singing in Canada's Got Talent?
Oh, great question. Shem?
I've never thought about it. I don't think that I would be good at it. I just feel like you have to have one of those sort of really outstanding voices in order to really do well in those competitions. And I think my voice is like good, but I don't think that I'm up at like pro level. Like I think I'm better than your sort of average person, but I'm nowhere near the level of like an absolute pro at one of those shows.
You either have to have an outstanding voice, an outstanding gimmick, or an outstanding backstory.
Yeah, and I don't have any of those things.
Right.
I'm just pretty plain as they
have
come.
they asked you?
No. There's only been one show that's ever asked me to be part of it.
Which was?
When I mentioned that before, which is Big Brother, but that's it.
Big Brother, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
We got time for one more DM, please, Maria.
All right. Wesley says, I noticed Maria dyed her hair even darker recently. Did the guys notice? Is there a reason she went even darker? What made her go from blonde to dark?
Yeah, we noticed.
I noticed way late, right? Because
I recently
dyed
dyed it even darker, a couple weeks ago.
because I don't even see, because I only see Maria on a Zoom, and you know what I mean? I don't see her in real life hardly.
Yeah. What made you dye
Or
your hair
IRL,
darker?
as they say.
IRL. Honestly, I just was like, why not? I like the dark hair. I think it suits me way more than I was when I was blonde. And I just love to, I don't know, once you start going dark, you just want to keep going to a darker color. And so I went a little bit darker this time. And this is as dark as I'll go, though. Because if I go any darker, it's going to be like black. And black hair won't look good on me. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for all of your DMs. They were wonderful today. Any of the DMs you send to Kiss social accounts, get to Maria, and Maria brings them to the show. Thanks, Maria.
Anytime.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Seeker app.